good, YouTube? What's good, NBA fans? It's your boy Dre Supreme back with another reaction video. And we back to our original roots, man. We back at the desktop stream because we've been outside. You know, we've been outside filming. If you guys haven't watched my latest video, Are You Really a Knicks Fan Part 2? I'm going to have it right above me in one of the cards where you guys can just click. Go watch that video. It was a pretty funny, to me, it was pretty funny video to film. And I appreciate everybody who contributed to the video. A lot of people in New York City, man, they show love. And I appreciate that in advance. If you guys love the content, make sure you guys just leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And moving on, shoot, man, you see the visual. We got this nice visual. Shout out to whoever made this visual. We got the Godzilla gorilla coming into New York City, and Tyrese Maxey, it looks like, going up against Jalen Brunson in the New York Knicks for our Eastern Conference Showdown semifinals. I'm really surprised that Philly made it out of it against Boston Celtics. I thought Boston was going to the NBA championship this year, but Philadelphia, they prevailed. Shout out to, you know, the Boston Celtics, and we pray for Jason Tatum and his health, going down Game 6 with a leg injury on the opposite leg that he hurt last year in the playoffs. A lot of people said he came back too quick, but we're just going to leave it as that. We're going to pray for him, man. Beautiful basketball that we're watching, and I'm super duper excited to watch the remainder of the playoffs. But this matchup that we got right here between Philly and New York, Game 1, and like we always do, break it down statistically in the end to see what happened, you know, on the stat sheet. So without further ado, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys leave a comment on this video on who you think will win this series and in how many games. And subscribe to the channel and make sure you guys turn on post notifications. And let's get into this video. Yo, back to like what we used to do last year, man. Like it's just like coming back. Even though the copyright law says not to, and the NBA's been cracking down. Let's see what we can do with this video because I want to break down some tape. So let's get into it, man. This is Game 1, Philadelphia in New York for the Eastern Conference semis. Let's see what happened. Josh Hart penetrates, blocked by Kelly Oubre Jr. to start the game. Josh Hart to Mikal Bridges to start the game with a nice flush. VJ Edgecombe, easy jumper, man. That rookie, that kid is truly special. As Jalen Brunson shows a little head fake nudge. His go-to move, step back. Midi J, Conti, Towns for 3. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Joel Embiid, you better get out there on him, man. Like, I said it. Like, if Philly makes it to the Eastern semis over Boston, they have a chance to get the New York Knicks if they play the right way. But it starts on the defensive end because we know that Philly can score. We know they can run. We know that they play with so much physicality and so much, you know, pace. You know, they push that tempo, they push that ball, but the New York Knicks do the same. This is their identity, and they got to match that identity. So Joel Embiid, even though you're playing 50, 60% or whatever the case may be, coming from a surgery, you got to play defense. As Jalen Brunson gets that and one, you can't allow him to get that. Can't allow him to get that. PG, oof, leads the team in three-point percentage. I saw, I think he shoots over 50% from 3. I think it was like 55%. As Brunson throws that alley to Mitchell Robinson, the New York Knicks is coming out. They're coming out early with it. See, look, this is what I'm saying. Jalen Brunson, you can't let him get these easy little pull-up mid-range J's. Nick Nurse got to adjust to that. Okay, Joel Embiid. Ooh, nice pass to Kelly Oubre. He draws so much attention when he's on the court. Jalen Brunson gets downhill. Yeah, it looks like we about to have a night. It looks like we about to have an ill night. We about to have an ill night, man. As we got Jalen Brunson again taking over the first quarter. Looks like that was like 10 in a row. As Joel Embiid gives it back to him with the step back J. Jalen Brunson again. He's showing up. El Capitan. El Capitan. He's here. Jalen Brunson. Ooh, he's scoring. He's assisting. Deuce McBride for 3. OG gets down. Woo! Looks like that was a foul. New York up by 8. Deuce McBride. Nice. Okay. These highlights going pretty fast. Probably going to have to slow these jumps down a little bit. As OG uses his body over Paul George for the easy lay. New York up by 10. Towns drives, gets his own rebound. Towns is going to be the reason why the New York Knicks gets to the finals. As long as he just remains aggressive. This is a big matchup for him in this series against, arguably the best scoring center we've probably ever seen play in the NBA, Joel Embiid. Good pass. Woo! Okay, Carl Anthony Towns. Jose Grand Theft Alvarado with the backdoor layup. Good pass. Oh, my God. Kelly Oubre getting these open looks. Carl Anthony Towns, you got to be there. It's been a margin since we watched this game. Stolen by Josh Hart. Pass to Mikal Bridges as he's running in the break. This is what we like to see out of Mikal Bridges, man. I ain't going to lie. He's been missing. But now he's playing as he makes another shot. Rebounded. Tyrese Maxey. Ill lay-in. Beautiful. Josh Hart kicks it to Towns. Bang. Y'all got to play defense, Philly. Post game. Okay, Joel. Oh, gets through. And one. Where that foul at, ref? Anthony Towns goes right back at him. Drives at him. Like, yo, what you thought this was? I put you in a chokehold like 4 years ago. What you thought this was, man? That was a crazy fight. Low key. That's OG. Pull up. Pull up. Drank. Oh, my God. Okay, Kelly Oubre. The and one. That was nice. As he makes the free throw. 15-point game. New York got a margin on Philly. Jalen Brunson, man. Like I said, y'all got to guard him. It starts with him. As Maxey gets downhill. Acrobatic finish for the and one. Brunson. He's killing. How much he got? Jesus. 21 in the first half as Tyrese Maxey gets downhill. Hart missed. Rebounded. Mikal Bridges out to Brunson. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. This is crazy. Brunson finished with like 24 in the first quarter. Down 23, Philly. Turnover. OG. Oh, Lord, man. Philly, you better call timeout. PG. Sinks at 3. Oh, man. New York playing with that pace. They got their fans with it. They got their fans with them. Mikal Bridges. Like, Yo, Kelly, like, where were you? Homie was lost on that play. Dad, like, Kelly. Damn, Kelly, like, what happened this play? So lost on that play, man. Out to OG. Man, listen, we know how this game turned out. As VJ Edgecombe gets to the rim, doesn't look like it's gonna be enough. You need a lot more of those if y'all want to come back. Mikal Bridges rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. New York came out with great pace, great energy. Like beating, it looks like they got the full confidence, beating Atlanta by like, how much they beat them by? By like 50? I forgot how much. Yo, it was like 140 to 89 or something like that. They beat them by like 59 or something like that. They was up by 60 at one point. And they continuing the pressure, up by 27 right now. Jesus Christ. Karl-Anthony Towns. Gotta guard him. Mikal Bridges for three. Yeah. The New York Knicks is just clicking on all cylinders. They're playing with intensity. They're playing with a lot of tempo against this Philly team. Philly look tired out here. They look like they just, that game 7 is like they still at that game 7. But they on the opposite side of the stick. Down by 30. Jesus. You got Mikal Bridges bugging out. That's how you know the New York Knicks is turned right now. VJ Edgecombe to Justin Edwards. Okay. Yeah, you just see the game slowing down. VJ Edgecombe for three. Brother can play, man. Lou High, Long Island Lutheran. My boy from, well, he went to school in Long Island, New York. You know what I'm saying? He can play basketball. Oh my goodness, Deuce McBride. Like, they just chucking up threes. Like every three that we saw that they hit was like off the dribble. Quentin Grimes, okay, as he sinks a three to end the third quarter. Yeah, it's over. Damn, up by 31. Both teams got they bench lineups in. Looks like the Knicks got in the third string right now against Philly. This is crazy. They didn't even play the fourth quarter. It was this bad. New York up by 32. Jose Alvarado misses, rebounded. That's Huck Porty, I believe. Number 55. Shoot, I gotta see who is on the court right now. I think, yeah, that was Tyler Kolek. Who's number 4 in the Knicks? That's Diawara right there that just laid the ball in. Landry Shamet. Who's number 4 with a nice lay-in? Who is that? Shamet for three. As the New York Knicks, wow, 137-98 to take game 1 against the Philadelphia 76ers. All right, let's get into that recap. You know, wow, Jalen Brunson finishing with 35 points. We got Huck Porty playing the whole fourth. Homie grabbed 9 rebounds in a limited time. 9 rebounds. Homie had the high in rebounds. Okay, Huck Porty. And then Karl-Anthony Towns leading the team in assists with 6. Paul George, 17. Kelly Oubre, 5 rebounds. And Quentin Grimes with 4 assists. All righty, let's jump into the team statistics. First, before we jump into the box score, where the New York Knicks shot 63% from the field on 53 for 84 shooting. Philly looked like they were sleeping out there. Like they starters, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, they didn't even play the fourth quarter. Paul George, they didn't play the fourth quarter. Crazy. They shot 41% from the field. New York making 19 for 37 from the 3, 51% from 3. That's a good game right there. Like, and that's a hard game to come again with 63% from the field and 51% from three. Listen, we know what the margin is at this point. They shot so efficient. They play so great. They play with tempo. They play with grit. They rebound the ball. 51% from three, though, is, ooh, that's crazy. 71% from the line, 12 for 17. We got 39 rebounds to Philly's 28 rebounds. They both had 8 offensive rebounds, but defensively, the Knicks had 31 defensive rebounds because, the Knicks barely missed shots. They shot so well from the field, and Philly shot horrible, not that bad, but they didn't play good at all. Look at the margin, the game margin. The defensive rebounds matters. The rebounding matters to a certain standpoint when it comes down to determining who wins an NBA game. Realistically, that's what we first look at. We look at the shooting percentages, but the rebounds will pretty much cover the shooting percentages as well too. Alrighty, 34 assists as a team. Wow, to Philly's 15, 10 steals, 6 blocks, 15 turnovers to Philly's 19, and then they conceded 25 points off of those turnovers to New York's 13, 16 fast break points, 58 points in the paint. Wow. And then they scored a lot from three as well too. They scored 36. Excuse me. They scored about like 57 points from three. Sheesh. Okay. The largest lead of the night was 40. Jesus Christ, man. Let's get into this box score so we can conclude this video, see what happened. Starting with the Philadelphia 76ers, Paul George, he had the high, like we said before. He finished with 17 points, 6 for 11 from the field, 4 for 6 from three. Extremely efficient from three, shooting, 64% from three. With the free throw, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover. He was recognized to be the leader on this team in this game, playing 26 minutes. The starting lineup didn't play that well leading to the third quarter, where they sat the whole entire fourth quarter because the New York Knicks was kicking their butt so bad. Moving on, Joel Embiid, 14 points in 25 minutes. He did not shoot really good from the field at all, shooting 3 for 11 from the field, 0 for 2 from three, but making a lot and getting to the free throw line when his shot was not hitting. 8 for 9 from the free throw line with 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Kelly Oubre Jr., I saw those backdoor cuts. I seen, him cut into the basket, getting those easy lay-ins, easy dunks. 12 points in 27 minutes, 5 for 8 from the field, 1 for 2 from three, and making a free throw with 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. Tyrese Maxey, again, just like his former partner, before VJ Edgecombe came, I'm loving this backcourt between Maxey and Edgecombe, but Maxey really didn't have a good shooting night like Embiid, shooting 3 for 9 from the field with 13 points in 27 minutes, 0 for 3 from three. But just like Joel Embiid, getting to the free throw line, making every single one of his free throws, 7 for 7, beautiful, with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers. VJ Edgecombe, I'm loving how this brother is playing, man. He is playing with confidence. Reminds me of like a young D-Wade, low key, got that big size, 6'5", 215, 220 frame. Looks like he's in the gym. Like he doesn't get, shied away. He doesn't get back down. He's hitting those threes, which I like. That's one thing that he got over D-Wade. His 3-point shot is developed. Edgecombe, I love him. I love his game. 12 points, 28 minutes, 5 for 11 from the field, 2 for 5 from three, 0 for 2 from the line. He needs to get to the line a little bit more, in my opinion. He has to be more aggressive. For him to be like, which just seems to be like a spot up shooter in a sense, because he does shoot a lot of threes, and they rely on him. They rely on him to shoot a lot of threes. Um, he needs to, get to that rack. When they close out on him, get to that rack. And I want to see him yam on somebody because I know that he could jump out the gym, no problem. But yeah, he had 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal. You know, one thing I will say about the Philadelphia 76ers starters, they're gonna bring up this. This is like coming out of the Boston series. That was literally like 2 days ago. That game 7, I believe it was on Sunday or Saturday, something like that. Yeah, it was like on Saturday. So they only had a short amount of time to really make a game plan, and rest was barely an option for them, being that they went to game 7 with the Boston Celtics. Moving on to the bench, Trendon Watford, he finished with 5 points in 14 minutes, 1 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, 3 for 4 from the line with 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. Alrighty, somebody on the Philadelphia 76ers bench needs to step up. Quentin Grimes had the most minutes. He's looked at to be the 6th man, but Philly, somebody, not just one, but like 2 or 3 people need to step up off the bench if you really want to make it to the next series and defeat this New York Knicks team, because the New York Knicks have a lot of depth, okay? Jabari Walker, 2 points, 10 minutes, 0 for 2 from the field, but making a pair of free throws with 2 rebounds and 1 turnover. Dalen Terry, 3 points, 12 minutes, 1 for 4 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3 with 1 assist and a steal. Johnny Broom, never even heard of this brother before, but I'm going to put some respect on your name. He got 5 minutes in a playoff game with 1 rebound and 0 for 1 from the field and 0 for 1 from 3. Justin Edwards, 8 points, 16 minutes, 2 for 4 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3, 2 for 4 from the free throw line with 2 turnovers. Dominic Barlow, 7 points, 13 minutes, making 3 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 0 turnovers. Let's do Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond was hitting threes. My boy was doing his thing in that Boston Celtics series. I want to see some more out of him. He was rebounding the ball, playing physical. I was telling my boy DJ, man, like, yo, this boy, Andre Drummond, man, 2012 draft, 9th pick, had $100 million contract. I know that he's in his 30s now. We getting old. Nah, damn, I turned 30 in 6 days, y'all. Like, myself. But, like, yeah, man, like, we getting up there. Still expect you to play, Andre Drummond, especially if you want to have part of my name. The Andres, man, we gotta stick together, man. You gotta play, man. I want to see you play, and I know that you can do it. But anyways, 9 points, 0 points, 9 minutes, 0 for 1 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers. Adam Bona, 0 points, 4 minutes, 1 rebound, 3 turnovers. Damn, like both big men off the bench got 5 turnovers combined. Crazy. And then lastly, Quentin Grimes, 24 minutes, 5 points, 1 for 4 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, making a pair of free throws with 1 rebound, 4 assists, and a steal. He needs to step it up, although that he led the team in assists because, this starting lineup in the bench players barely even played in the fourth quarter, They barely even played, it's like played 20 minutes, 25 minutes, tops. Nick Nurse was trying to see and discover who on his bench will step up for this game 2, which is a smart strategic move. Because if you really want to beat this New York Knicks team, and I will emphasize it enough, I can't emphasize it enough. The bench needs to step up, and they really need to produce versus this New York Knicks bench when the Philly starters are not on the floor. Unless they're going to play the whole entire game and kill themselves. But I don't see that happening. Alrighty, moving on to the New York Knicks. We got OG Anunoby with 18 and 30 minutes, 7 for 8 from the field, making a pair of threes and a pair of free throws with 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a block. Magnificent game by OG. He brings that physicality to the game with that big frame. Once he gets downhill underneath that basket, like it's hard for somebody to stop him. He's hitting you with that nudge and he's dunking the ball every single time. So shout out to OG. I'm loving it. Like I said it, man. Karl Anthony Towns and OG, they're the two common denominators that will win the New York Knicks NBA championship this year. But first, get them to an NBA Finals, because it's been since 1999 since they made it to an NBA Finals. Moving on, Karl Anthony Towns, 17 points in 20 minutes, 7 for 11 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, and 2 blocks. Karl Anthony Towns played an amazing game, stretching them out, pulling Joel Embiid out to the 3, and the opposition, whoever's guarding them, out to the 3 to shoot the basketball, shooting 60% from 3, 3 for 5 is magnificent. Playing with physicality, getting to the rim, attacking Joel Embiid, knowing that he's not 100%. That's what you got to do if you want to win this series, Karl Anthony Towns. They need you to be physical and play the way that you play. Stretch big style, okay? Josh Hart with 8 points, 26 minutes, 3 for 7 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, and splitting between 2 free throws, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, and 3 steals and a block. Look, like we always say it, like I feel like I repeat myself in every video, man. Like Josh Hart is the glue guy. You don't need him to score, but like score a immense amount of points, but you do need him to do all the intangibles, and it's going to show up on the stat sheet in the rebounding category, in the assist category, in the blocking category, in the steals category. You know what I'm saying? Like what he does makes the Knicks play at an intensity that most teams can't stop, and most teams don't want to see them. Mikal Bridges, I'm extremely proud of him. People will call him my twin because we both tall and skinny, black men. But if anything, Mikal Bridges looks like me because I'm older than him. But anyways, like he's playing great now. Like I'm finally seeing Mikal Bridges stand out, and he's doing his thing. 17 points in 27 minutes, 7 for 10 from the field, shooting efficiently, 70% from the field, 3 for 5 from 3, 60% from 3, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal with no turnovers. Like I'm loving it. He's playing basketball again. Every now and then I'll be cutting his ass because like Mikal Bridges not giving us no points in the last series, or he's scoring 2 points, 4 points. Like this is unacceptable. Like the New York Knicks did trade a lot for you, to the Brooklyn Nets. Like we want to see more. Okay, Mikal Bridges, you're better than this. You've been to an NBA Finals before when you was in Phoenix against Milwaukee. Like you know what it takes to get there. You've been on that journey before. Like you gotta be the man in the locker room that is pulling everybody up because you've been to the NBA Finals. Now that I think of it, looking at this roster, he's the only person on this roster that's been to an NBA Finals. Yes, legit. He's the only one that's been to an NBA Finals. 100%. Crazy to think about that. But yeah, let's move on. Jalen Brunson had the game of his life. Like nobody was guarding him, as we saw in the highlights. Like it's actually insane. Homie had 35 and 31 minutes. Okay, 12 for 18 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3, 8 for 8 from the free throw line, with 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals. He didn't even play the whole game. He played 31 minutes, but like oh man, like imagine if he did play like the fourth quarter, because he would have probably played like another like 8 minutes. He would have probably went up to like 40 minutes, 39, 40 minutes. Like he probably would have had 40. Probably would have had 45 if Philly gave some competition to the New York Knicks. But amazing game by Jalen Brunson. Don't have to say too much about that. Extremely efficient night and doing what the captain should be doing. Okay, leading the way. All right, Diodate. Diodate. That's how you say it. That's who I was asking. Who's number 4? He had 4 points in 9 minutes, 2 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. 0 for 1 from 3 with 1 rebound, 2 assists, 0 turnovers, and a steal. Mohamed Diawara, 5 points, 8 minutes, 2 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 turnovers. Mitchell Robinson, 12 minutes. He banged knees, I saw, with Tyrese Maxey. So probably this was just like, yo, we beating them by a margin anyway. Go sit your big ass down. We don't need you no more. 2 points, 12 minutes, 1 for 1 from the field, 0 for 4 from the line, because they were doing that Hacker Robinson thing against him. But yeah, he had 4 rebounds and assists with 0 turnovers. Area Huck Porty, number 55. My man had 5 points in 17 minutes, 2 for 2 from the field, 1 for 1 from the line, with 9 rebounds, leading the way with 1 turnover and 2 blocks. Jordan Clarkson, 2 points, 14 minutes, 1 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, with 2 rebounds and 4 turnovers in a steal. Landry Shamet, 3 points, 12 minutes, 1 for 4 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal. Jose Alvarado, 5 points, 9 minutes, 2 for 4 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 0 turnovers, and 1 steal. Miles McBride, he has some good plays, getting downhill, hitting these threes, doing what he usually does. Coming from an injury, by the way, from the regular season. He looks good. Looks like he's back on his feet. Looks like he got his feet underneath him. He finished with 8 points in 16 minutes, 3 for 6 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, with 2 assists and 0 turnovers. And last but not least, Tyler Kolek, 8 points, 10 minutes, 3 for 5 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3, with 4 assists and a turnover. Wow. The New York Knicks really spanked the Philadelphia Sixers in this game 1 as they lead the series at home 1-0 to start the series, Eastern Conference Semifinal series, as the New York Knicks took game 1, 137-98. I'll see you guys in game 2, man. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video. Make sure you guys comment. Let me know like who you think is going to win game 2, who you think will win the series, okay? Who do you think is the best player on the court? I don't know. Leave a comment, communicate with me. I like the feedback. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications. And we'll see you guys in the next reaction video. I love you guys. Peace.